Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. So I am finally not going to be making a video that's like AI generated voice, because usually I make a video where like I'm texting and then I have like this computer software where like this robotic voice speaks whatever I'm typing. And the reason why I do that is because I have a lot of roommates and I don't want them to hear me talk about YouTube videos, so I use that program. So don't judge if I make videos like that in the future. This is my real voice. To all the fucking Karens out there and male Karens who think that I'm like not a real person, go fuck yourselves. It's just, life is crazy, you know. But anyways, sorry if you hear a fan in the background. It's literally my fan next to me because it's springtime in April and it's hot as fuck, so I need it to like fucking survive. So don't be a Karen and hate. So subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're interested in my personality. And that being said, I'm gonna be talking about this whole like Street Fighter fucking trailer that came out like 12 hours ago. Actually, it's probably been like a day now, but I have a really busy life and I was on YouTube and I saw that it already got like 12 million views within the span of like 24 hours, which is pretty impressive for any type of trailer. So I'm gonna be making a reaction about it because I grew up playing Street Fighter, even though it is not my favorite game out there in the world. Like, I do love fighting games. Like, I fucking played Tekken, I played Mortal Kombat, I played Dead or Alive. And by the way, rest in peace to the Dead or Alive creator, because Dead or Alive video game probably is more... I feel like I like that better than Mortal Kombat because it's more realistic and like the characters are really well designed and they're really fucking gorgeous. And the visual appearance of Dead or Alive is just probably the best out of any fighting game out there. And then after Dead or Alive, I like Mortal Kombat, and then after Mortal Kombat, I like Tekken, and then after Tekken, I like Street Fighter. So that's like my order in fighting games that I've played up growing up. But with fucking Mortal Kombat, or sorry, not Mortal Kombat, but Street Fighter, I will say like the characters that they casted are very good looking in this movie. Like, Ryu is like a stud. Like, this guy is like the type of guy that I like look for. Like the visual appearance, he reminds me of the Lewis Tan guy that plays Mortal Kombat. Because for me, I don't know what it is, but I like guys who are like half Caucasian and half Asian. I just think that they make like the best like good looking duo, like for like genetic wise. Like Ryu from Mortal Kombat, like look at him, he looks like he's like half Asian and half Caucasian, and that's what I like when it comes to guys. And plus he's like fucking 6'3" and he's like muscular as fuck. Like, that's the type of guy that I like. But also Noah, or not Noah, but Lewis Tan, he looks like he's like half Asian, half white as well. So, but I don't know, Lewis Tan just has a personality that's just like weird and awkward and cringe, so I'm not really a fan of that. But like with Ryu, I don't really know his personality, like the main actor's name or anything like that. I know that he used to play in a lot of movies before. He's just not like a famous like actor. Like, he's like one of those indie actors that's been in like countless films. So he is experienced and he's pretty young. He was born in 1987, so he's like 39, I think now. He's turning 39 this year, so he's almost 40. To me, that's still pretty young. So like, whatever, like he's eye candy. And let's talk about like Ken and Chun-lee, because like this like brings me back to my childhood memory when I played Mortal Kombat. Hold on, I need to pause the video. Okay, back. So this brings me back to my childhood memory where like I used to play like Chun-lee, because obviously I'm gay as fuck and I would always play the female characters over the male characters, and Chun-lee would be like my main. And I also liked Cammy, but like Chun-lee would be my main. So I'm glad that they made Chun-Li like the main character in this trailer, because it was mostly focused on her. She's kind of like Raiden from Mortal Kombat. You know how like in the first movie of Mortal Kombat, Raiden, he seeks out Earthrealm to look for fighters to compete in the Mortal Kombat tournament. That's what Chun-Li is doing in this trailer, is that she's seeking out the fighters. And the actress who plays Chun-Li is really pretty, and I honestly thought that she like was gonna have like this Korean accent, because she looks like she's like from Korea, but she speaks like perfect English. She like talks like she's like American, so like that shocked me. And that being said, like I think that there's been like plenty of Street Fighter movies that came out before this. I just want to make this out clear to all the fucking Gen Z fans out there who are watching this for the first time and like realizing what Street Fighter is all about, and they're probably thinking like, oh well, you know, this is the first time like the Street Fighter movie has ever like adaptation from like game to movie. I'm so excited. It's like, no, like Street Fighter movies have came out before this. There's been like fucking 20 billion times. It's kind of like fucking Spider-Man. You know how like Spider-Man, they always remake Spider-Man. Like I think there's like fucking 7 films now. Like the first original film was like Tobey Maguire, and that to me will always be the best. Because the soundtrack was amazing, and then they like made like 5 other adaptations. One with like fucking that short ass Tom Holland dude and Zendaya, and then another one with like Andrew Garfield and some other girl who played Jane or whatever. Like I haven't watched like any other Spider-Man movies besides the original, just because even though they made like way much more than the original itself, like in the box office wise, like it's just like nothing will beat the classic original. I'm sorry, it's just like no. But like with Street Fighter, this has probably been like the 3rd or 4th movie adaptation. Jean-Claude Van, I think the first one came out in 1997, before even Gen Zs were even fucking born, with Jean-Claude Van Damme, whatever his name is, playing like fucking Guile or whatever. So yeah, this isn't like the first Street Fighter movie. And also there was this original Street Fighter movie. It wasn't like it was like a sequel, basically. Like I don't know how to explain it, but Kristen Crook, who, you know, I grew up watching Kristen Crook in like Smallville, and like she looks like she's like half Caucasian, half Asian like actress. She's really fucking beautiful, and she played Chun-Lee, and to me she was like the perfect Chun-Li. She was even better than like this Chun-Li playing the Chun-Li now. So like there was a movie all about her, and it was all about Street Fighter, and just the main, like instead of Ryu being the main character, she was the main character, and that movie was fucking amazing. Like I watched it a while ago, and yeah, it was amazing. Kristen Crook did an amazing job. But anyways, like this Chun-Li, she seems okay. I just don't want her to be like one of those like Gen Z, because she looks young. She looks like she's in like her mid-20s, early 20s. So I don't want her to be like annoying like fucking Blackpink members, or like the fucking K-pop dumbass annoying girls that you see that are like Gen Zs and they're young and they're just so fucking annoying and stupid. Like I'm not a fan of those type of Asian girls, if I'm being honest with you. So I really hope that this new girl that plays Chun-Li isn't like those. I pray to God. But anyways, okay, hold on. I have to pause this video because I got a new laptop, and this new laptop, it's a MacBook Air. I could do a voice recording on that, but I just tried it, and like the sound quality is not as good. So right now I'm using a different device where I can actually like talk closer, but this device only allows me to record like 4 to 5 minutes at a time, so I have to keep pausing. So give me 1 second, be right back. Okay, but with fucking Chun-Li, the trailer was all about her just like riding on a motorcycle, recruiting fucking fighters to be in this tournament, I guess, very similar to Mortal Kombat. And then we get to see Ken, we get to see Gaia, we get to see the Zangief guy, I think his name. I haven't played fucking Street Fighter in a long ass time, so I kind of forgot the name, so don't be a fucking Karen. But we got to see Ryu, we got to see Bison. So yeah, it was, and I think Vega was there as well. But yeah, mostly just male characters. And did I already mention Zangief, like the wrestler dude, the really big like sumo wrestler, but he's like white. I don't fucking know. Oh, and we got to see the I think is his name Kenshi or something like that. The guy that has like red hair, who's apparently like Ryu's father. He's like the main like bad guy. I don't fucking know, but anyways, yeah, we got to see a bunch of people, and all of the fucking characters are like extremely good looking. Like I will say, and we got to see 50 Cent as well, who's playing a character that I forgot. But yeah, so the casting director of this movie like did an amazing job, like casting like actors to play the characters, because they're all really fucking good looking, especially Cammy. And like I said in the beginning of this video, Cammy is like one of my favorite characters, because I just remember playing her, and she does like this fucking spinning kick that she's like on the ground and she's doing it, and it's just was really fun to play. I'm not even gonna lie. So yeah, like the Cammy actress is fucking beautiful as well, and there's this moment where she like shades Chun-Li, because Chun-Li has like these huge ass fucking thighs, and she was making fun of Chun-Li's thighs, and it was fucking hilarious, not even gonna lie. But Like, yeah, Cammy. Honestly, I'm more excited to see Cammy than I am with fucking chun-lee. Like Cammy. Okay, I swear to God, Street Fighter is like a copycat of Mortal Kombat, or like what came out first, Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter, because they have like the same fucking characters. Because like with Cammy, she fucking like reminds me of Sonya Blade because they're both like military people. They both wear green. They're in the army, but then they have like this girly side to them where like they fight and like they're just really really girly. Because like with Sonya Blade, even though she's like a tomboy, she like fights people with like her fists and shit like that. Her like fatality is like this kiss where she like fucking blows this pink hearted kiss and then blows the enemy up to pieces. So like, and she also has like the fucking projectile where it's like this pink fucking glow that comes out of her like fucking gloves that she's wearing. And like it's this exact same thing as Cammy. Like they both have the same similarity features. And I'm like thinking in my head like, okay, one game copied another, because this is the second time now where they're making like characters like be similar with the story, you know what I mean? So whoever is copying who, like, go fuck yourselves. Like be original, let's just put it that way. But yeah, so Cammy, I'm excited to see her. And the only thing that I'm not excited about is like they casted this YouTube guy who's like Hassan Piker's uncle. Like he's a famous legit YouTuber. He has like fucking like 7 to 8 million fucking subscribers, and he gets a lot of views, and he does like political fucking content. He's Hassan Piker's like older cousin or uncle or something like that. I think his name is Andrew Schultz or Andrew something. The guy is a complete fucking douchebag. I mean, yeah, he's a good looking guy, but like he is a complete douchebag. Like the stuff that he puts out on YouTube is just very bigoted behavior. So the fact that they casted him as one of the characters there, it just pisses me off. It makes me not want to watch the movie. I'm not even gonna lie, because I hate Hassan Piker and everybody else on the internet hates Hassan Piker. So it is what it is. So I really hope that he doesn't get that much screen time. But yeah, and last thing I'm gonna say is that Ken, like, he was featured a lot, way more than Ryu, and it makes sense because like if you play the video game Street Fighter, Ken is like the second main character after Ryu, because like Ryu is the first main character and then Ken is like his best friend, which is like the second main character, and they have like the same abilities, except Ryu is like Chinese and Ken is like white. So yeah, it does make sense that Ken got a lot of screen time, because like in the video games you'll see like Ken gets a lot of screen time as well. So yeah, and I can't believe that I found out that the actor who plays Ken, hold on, I gotta pause the video. So the actor who plays Ken is like he's Noah Centineo, and if you guys don't know who that is, he's like this young actor who is like really buff and muscular, and he used to be really really popular like literally like 5 years ago. I forgot what movie he played in, but a lot of people loved him because he was good looking and he had like that, he was like a teen throb type of actor, but then he kind of fell off. Like we haven't heard from him in like a long time, and I'm pretty sure when he first came out on the acting scene he was only like 19 and 20. So the actor who plays Ken like is Noah Centineo, and I was shocked because he looks so much different. Like yeah, it's been 5 years, people age within 5 years, especially guys, because guys age a lot faster than girls in my opinion. So when I found out that was Noah Centineo, like he's still really muscular and shit like that, but the dude looks like he's like 35 now. Like he does not look like the 19-year-old like Noah dude that we seen 5 years ago who was all over the internet. Like he looks like he's like fucking 35 now, and it's fucking crazy. And obviously he has like long hair now because Ken has long hair, so they had to put like hair extensions on him. So yeah, that does make him look different. But I was just so fucking shocked that that was Noah Centineo, and I was like, wow, like the dude aged so fucking much, just unrecognizable. And I will say that Ryu is, his voice is weird. Like he sounds like he's like a 70-year-old man, but when you look at him, he looks like he's only 19. Like yeah, he looks younger than Noah, but Noah's like fucking 10 years younger than him, if that makes sense. Like it's weird. But that's it. Like I am probably gonna watch the movie because I do think that the trailer was really, besides the music, they put like the What's going on? Like that weird ass fucking song that like is so fucking cringe. Like they put that like as the soundtrack to the fucking to the fucking like actors like acting. Like when Ryu was like screaming his Hadouken, they put like that soundtrack and it was so fucking weird because it was like a girl pretending to be him. Like, you know what I mean? If you watch the trailer, you'll know what I mean. Like, and even with Ken, they put that with him as well. And it was just so fucking cringe. I'm sorry. Like, the movie itself, just judging based off of like the soundtrack, is probably gonna be lame as corny as fuck. And like, don't get me started. I know that Ryu like has the fucking Hadouken fireball coming, like Liu Kang. Like, this is the third fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm pretty sure Street Fighter copied Mortal Kombat. Let's be real. But like, just I understand like having someone put out like a fireball, like that's just how the video game is. But when it comes to movies, it just doesn't look realistic. It looks lame and corny. You know what I mean? So yeah, it did look lame and corny when Ryu was channeling his Hadouken fireball. I'm sorry, like that made me want to fucking vomit and puke because it just looks so lame and corny. So yeah, I'm pretty sure the movie is going to be lame and corny, let's be real. But I'm still going to watch it because, you know, I did play Street Fighter growing up, and I did watch all the Street Fighter movies back in the day. And I will say what's manga? Like, you know, like not Make America Great Again, but the fucking manga cartoons from like the Japanese, like they made Street Fighter and turned it into a manga series. Like I think there was like 7 seasons, and when I was a kid I had this older brother type of guy like who lived with us, my family, for a while. He wasn't like an actual like brother, but to me he was like an older brother. He used to like watch like the manga Street Fighter movies that came out, and I watched it with him and I loved it. And yeah, I think that the manga anime is much better than the actual live action movies, if that makes sense. So, you know, that's all I gotta say. And subscribe if you're interested in my personality. I did see like a lot of people reacting to this, and I don't like watching YouTube reactors because I think that they're lame and corny as fuck. I keep it real, so subscribe if you're interested in my personality and the content that I make, because if any other trailers or anything that I talk about on YouTube like interest me, I'll be making a video like this. So please subscribe and share my YouTube channel. And for all the YouTube admins, please put my YouTube videos back on the algorithm, because I'm back and I'm better than ever. So because like they haven't been putting my videos out on the algorithm because I've been like MIA for like 3 months because I've been like moving and stuff like that. But I'm in a good place where I can actually like make YouTube videos now. So please put my videos back on the YouTube algorithm and I'll start making videos again. I promise. Please, 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 YouTube. And for my viewers, please share my channel and watch and subscribe and make me be the best YouTuber ever. Love you guys so much. Subscribe. Peace out.